Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am Emem. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. So this video I'm gonna be talking about my first internship experience, as well as just advice for college students who are looking for internships and trying to get internships, and just general internship advice. So if you guys are interested in that, stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are new, and also like this video. And yeah, let's get straight into this. So I was going to talk about this in like different sections. So like applying, and then I actually have all my notes on my phone. I'm going to talk about applying, and then how to prepare for the internship, and then your first day, and then during your internship, and then at the end of your internship, and then just general advice and talk about my own experience of my first internship. So I actually just had my last day of my internship on Friday, so that was my last day. So it was just literally just this past Friday, and so I'm just fresh out of my internship, so that's why I said to film this video for you guys. So the first topic I'm going to touch on is applying. So when I speak to a lot of college students, we always talk about like the fear of applying. There's always this fear of applying, or maybe you don't feel like you have enough experience, or nobody wants a freshman, or you don't have a good enough resume. There's always some type of fear of applying, and my advice to you is just apply. Even if you're a freshman, honestly, just apply. Even if you're a high schooler, like a senior in high school, to be honest, having an internship the year before you go into college really gives you like a good look. It's really like, okay, so you were driven enough to actually look for an internship. So if you have someone, like maybe you have a family friend that works in a company that you're interested in, and you can ask them if you can help out, or how you can help out, and have experience as a high schooler. So my advice to that is just apply. To be honest, because you never know what would happen in that situation. So in your mind, just put yourself in situation. You're just like, I'm just going to apply. And even if you get rejections, like that's how you learn, because you've learned, like now you can see, okay, maybe my resume wasn't good. How can I improve on my resume? Or if you got to the interview stage, you can be like, how can I improve as an interviewee? Like what ways can I improve? And that basically sparks your interest in improving yourself as a candidate to join a company. And so that's my first advice, is that you should just apply. So like some advice for like creating a resume. So definitely look for people who can look at your resume and just go over it. If you have like an older sibling or an uncle or your parents who have like who kind of have an idea of resumes, or you can use the resources at your university, because your universities probably will have a career center, yes, where they do like resume workshops and things like that. So definitely work on your resume. That's very important. Read books on the position that you want to be in. Read books about articles about the companies that you want to join or be a part of. Like, be informed about these things. Make sure you know the field that you're getting into, and be able to explain why you want to be in that field. That's definitely always a question they ask during an interview. They might ask, oh, why this company? Or they might ask, oh, why your major? So for example, I'm a computer science major. They always ask, why computer science? And they always ask, well, why the company why do you want to work in this company, you know? And so always have an idea of that in your mind. That's very good to know. Go online. If you feel like you can't find internships on BNS, just Google them. Go on Indeed, go on LinkedIn, look for internship opportunities, apply, send your resume, and send everything in. You never know what might actually come out of it. Also, Glassdoor is a very good resource for interviews. If you're going to an interview with any company, use Glassdoor to look at questions, because a lot of people also post questions that they've asked. So look at Glassdoor for interview questions. So, and then make sure you practice those questions. Very important. And also, to be honest, look for internships at companies that you are familiar with, and companies that you love. Because when you apply for companies that you love, you have an idea of it already. So when you're speaking to the interviewer, you're going to be excited, and they're going to hear the excitement in your voice. So kind of look for companies that you're like, okay, I like the mission of this company. I want to be a part of it. So that's also a very good plus. And just go to the career fair. Go to the career fair and look at the options that you have. Talk to people, network, get cards, send emails. Just be in that field of, I'm actually trying to look for an internship, and if you have any ideas from me or any recommendations from me, or if you can give me a reference, that would be really great. Look for people who you know who work at companies and things like that. So that's my advice for applying. So now you've gotten your internship and you're ready to go. So a very big thing to do is prepare for your internship. So that has to do with like getting your mindset on, okay, I'm going to start working, because to be honest, working is so different from going to college. And being interning this summer, I can see how it's really hard to wake up every morning and go to work and come back and your whole day is basically gone. In college you can make your own schedule. You have a schedule, you go to class, you come back home, you go to class, you go have lunch, things like that. But when you're at work, you don't, like, your schedule is work, and it's like 8 to 5 you're going to be at work with like a 1 hour lunch, you know. And so you have to actually get your mind ready for that. You know, like, just calm down, take a bath, refresh your mind, to be honest, to be ready to start working, because it's actually not a very easy transition. Also, make sure that you have all you need. If you need like a suitcase, you need a bag, things like that. If you need corporate wear, so make sure you go shopping for your clothes. Make sure to figure out what the culture of clothing is in that company. If it's casual, then you're good. If it's official, make sure to get the accurate amount of clothes. To be honest, if for your first day, just dress as official as you can, depending on the company. Like if you're working on like a tech company like Google or something, of course you can just wear casual clothes depending on what they tell you. But make sure to ask your recruiter questions, because your recruiter is your first resource. And so if you ask your recruiter and he says it's casual, perfect. If you ask your recruiter and you say you have to actually dress business casual, or you have to be business formal, you have to be ready for those things. So make sure you prepare for those things, because that jacket can really hit you in the face. So on your first day, my advice to you on your first day of your internship is to gauge the culture of the place. So the culture of the company, you have to kind of see how you can fit into that culture and see how you can, you know, like just like become like network and get to know people and things like that. So definitely try to delve into the culture of the company and try to see how you can place yourself in it. Sometimes, so for me, my supervisor actually took me around and introduced me to the different people in the department. If your supervisor does not do that, you can take the initiative to get up and go introduce yourselves. Don't be annoying or anything. Just go like, hi, I'm an intern here, I'm gonna be here for the summer, I just wanted to find out what you do, I also wanted to learn about what you do, like, you know, oh yeah, just like give me a, like, you know, like this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, things like that. What do you do in this company? Things like that is very good for them to, is a good way to network, and also good for them to know who you are and be able to come to you if they actually need anything done. Because sometimes you might not have anything to do, maybe you're done with the project, and they can come to you and be like, oh, I actually need help with this, and from that you're showing that you are eager and excited to help. And so definitely introduce yourself to the people, network. If they assign you a mentor, make sure to talk to your mentor. So now that's on your first day. Now during your internship, a very big thing is to build relationships. Build a relationship with your supervisor. Become friends with your supervisor. That's the best thing you can do, to be honest. Because a lot of people, because when I actually started working, I thought it was going to be a very professional, you know, very professional. I can't really talk to my, you know, that kind of environment. But to be honest, they're just people, you know, just in a higher position than you. And so I was able to build a relationship with my supervisor, talk about, you know, like even talk about his personal life sometimes, and just different things, and just have that casual relationship. And so at different points in time when I had a question, I could walk up to his table and just be like, oh, hey, hi, I have a question about this. Or I could just text him on our, like, because we have like chatting systems that we use, we could just text him and be like, hey, I have a question about this. And he was always eager and willing to help me out. And so I know not everybody has that same experience, because sometimes you can have a supervisor that's like a no-show and who just give you work and disappear. In those situations, find someone else who you can kind of depend on. And also don't hesitate to network with other people. If there's someone else who's always there, make sure to network with that person and let that person be a resource. Even like don't be annoying about it, but you should always have a resource, because you don't know everything about the company. It's your first time working in the company, and you're going to have a lot of questions for sure. So make sure you have someone who is kind of like your resource and helper kind of. So become friends with the other interns. It's really good to form relationships. That's actually something that I didn't do well in, because I was taking an online class while I was doing my internship. So during lunch I would always like have to write my paper, or like watch something from my class or read something from my class, and because of that I didn't always go to have lunch with the other interns, and so that's what usually used to happen. So make friends with people, it's very good. I became friends with them, but I didn't really create any real relationships with them, and so yeah, that was something that definitely affected me. So that's an advice I definitely give to you. Go to intern events, like if you're having lunch, go. To be honest, it's really good. Network with people who network with people who went to your same college, to be honest, because they get so excited. We're like, oh my gosh, you went to Lehigh. I went to oh my gosh, you know, like they get so excited about the fact that you went to their own university, and so they're going to be even more eager to help you. For example, I met another woman who went to Lehigh, and she was like, do you want to learn about what I do? And I got an opportunity to shadow her, so I literally spent some hours shadowing her and see what she was able to do, and through that I could actually add that to my final presentation and be like, yeah, I networked with this woman, and I was able to shadow her, and just add to your experience, and also shows how eager you are to learn more about the company and learn more about the different things that the company does. So that's a very good thing for you to do. Network with people who went to your college. Volunteer for events. So I volunteered for a summer fun night that they had. That was also a good way to network with people and learn and meet new people and just immerse yourself in the culture as well. Always ask your supervisor for feedback, because you should also be eager to know how you're doing and how you can improve. That shows you that you shows your supervisor that you're eager to improve and become a better intern. And so definitely always ask for feedback. Oh, like, how do I do this? And if you're not sure about anything, ask questions. Like, to be honest, it's better for you to ask a question and do it the right way than to not ask a question and do it the wrong way. If there's something that you really don't know, just ask the question. Don't be shy. Don't feel like they'll feel like you think that you're dumb. Don't do that. Just ask the question and yeah, see where it goes from there. Be sure to be on time with the work that is assigned to you. It just shows that you're excited about the job. Make sure to be on time with those things. If you're idle and you have nothing to do, you're done with whatever project your supervisor gave you, go to someone else and be like, oh hi, is there anything I can help you with? And if there's anything, yeah, you can help. That's a better way, also a good way to network and get to know people in your office and your department. Just do good work. So just put effort into what you're doing and do good work. If you do not like what you're doing, still take that as a good experience and do the work well, because sometimes we might actually not like what we're doing, but if you show the willingness to persist and do good work even when you don't like what you're doing, it just shows it shows the efficiency and the diligency that you have. And so definitely just do good work no matter what. Challenge yourself. So if there's someone in your office that you feel is kind of standoffish or is kind of like weird, challenge yourself to go talk to that person, spark up a conversation, ask them what they do, and you never know, you might actually become friends with that person. Who knows, this person might be really great. Also, another good advice during your internship, make sure to keep a journal or like a weekly update of, okay, this is what I did this week, this is what I did that week, because at the end of your internship you're going to have to give a presentation. So make sure to document the things that you do. It must not be like a whole journal, just like, oh, this week I did this, I did that, I did that, I did that. That's a really a good way to keep track of everything that you do. My supervisor actually made it easier for me because he asked me to send him a weekly update every week. So every week I documented every single thing I did on all my projects and sent it to him. So when I was making my final presentation, I could refer back to those updates and write my final presentation. If your supervisor doesn't ask you to do that, you can always just do it for yourself and save it on your computer. That's very effective, very good thing to do. So at the end, you're going to have to create a final presentation, and so make sure to get feedback from people. So for me, for my final presentation, I didn't present to my supervisor. So my supervisor was not part of the people I was meant to present to. I had to present to his boss and the director of our whole the director of our whole department. I presented to like 5 people, and they were all directors and 1 HR person. And so you're not going to be presenting to people who you are familiar with. So make sure to get feedback from your supervisor, from your mentor, from whoever. That's why it's good to make relationships with people in your office, because when it gets to that position, you can just be like, can you help me? Can I send my presentation to you and you can give me feedback on it? Can I set up a meeting where all of us can be together and I can present to you and you can give me feedback on everything that I said? That's really helpful. I was able to do that and get great feedback from my supervisor and my buddy, and I was able to create my presentation to be good for my final presentation. My final presentation actually went really well, and the directors came to me afterwards and were like, very good job, you did a really good job and everything. And they actually asked me questions about my projects, and they were interested in learning about what I did. So I'm really happy that that went well, and that was because of the relationships that I had built with my supervisor and with my buddy and with other people in the office. So that was very, very important for me. Yeah, and also for your final presentation, make sure to prepare for questions. Make sure you on your presentation, make sure you have answers to any question they could ask you about your projects, and that will definitely have a smooth presentation. And so just generally, just enjoy your internship. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't feel imposter syndrome. If you have any questions, just ask them. If there's anything you don't know, Google it. If there's anything that you're worried about, talk to your supervisor about it. Build a passion for what you're doing, and just immerse yourself in the company and the culture of the company, and yeah, just enjoy it. Create relationships, that would be really great because you can collect contact for references in the future. Just generally enjoy it. It's a great opportunity to have an internship, and so definitely just enjoy it. If you do have a bad internship, because that can happen, just take it as a situation where something you can learn from it. Look for what you can learn from it, and don't shy away from actually doing good work. So do good work and learn from the bad internship that you have, if you do have a bad internship. But generally, I really do think that's a really great opportunity to get an internship, because it gives you a perspective of what working in your field, real life, looks like. I really enjoyed mine. It was really great. My supervisor, people in the company were just all so nice. I interned at Lutron Electronics, and so it was a really insightful opportunity for me. I was able to meet a lot of good people, build relationships, and just have experience working. And now I know what I can expect when I start actually working full-time. And so yeah, that was my experience. That's some advice that I have for you guys. If you have any other questions, make sure to comment down low with your questions, and I'll reply as best as I can. If you also have any experiences from your internships that you would like to share, or any advice that you would like to share, please comment down low for anyone who needs advice on these stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I love you guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Like this video, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching this video. Bye. Peace and strength.